tree boost, but Stewie is on towards a statue, but I think Config might have spotted a shoulder, turns the flash, waits for the hit to come in now. Here we go, the flood from North begins, and Stewie has to try and back away, find an angle he can work with. He's kind of locked in on the side. Good flashes coming through though, hindering their approach, but the bomb's going down. The wall of smokes has paid off.
Yeah, this is super nice. There's a little bit of a gap that Stewie can look through. He's got to have the indication, got to at least be worried about someone being a chicken coop. No damage taken by Cloud9 quite yet, though. The boost up, though, is going to do it. There it is. First blood to Magisk in the round. But Stewie and Shroud respond very, very quickly. Now Cloud9 is here. And automatic, he gets shut down very nicely by Config. And North keeps control of B platform, and that's the power position. Shroud can do nothing here except try and fall away, but he's not. He's boxed in by the AWP. Cloud9 looked like there was a chance to get
Stewie going to be picking that one up. He's over towards that B side. We've got Skadoodle over on long, and now automatic's under pressure. He's going to have a lot of players going towards him, but he stands up and he stands tall, gets two, and that gives away a big picture of what North was trying to get up to. Skadoodle can fall off this as well. He hasn't been instantly pressured anywhere. Config and KGB have to take their time. They had no control on long.
Look at how much Cloud9 bit on the rotation, though.
Jesus.
Yeah, that is everyone. They've completely evacuated the B bomb site. Now, there's no one really there from North to take advantage of it, and they obviously don't know that they've bitten this much, but that'll be interesting to see if that trend continues and over-rotate from Cloud9. Positioned by automatic out in the open as well. Surprising he gets that second kill. I think that's traded off more often than not. And there's Skadoodle holding the angle. Cajun goes down trying to take the duel. It's going to be an easy one for Skadoodle. He's going to be happy for that. Now, I mean, the big thing here as well, North can do decent damage. They get a couple kills, obviously, but the big thing is that the double op setup is a huge investment. And there it is. If they can keep that out of their hands, what a shot from Magisk, but he gets spammed down. So Shroud will be able to pick up the op, so not really in danger of losing that weapon. Ooh.
There you go, Skadoodle adjusting well, not going to stay in the same place twice. Play that works so well, gets them the control towards platform, builds through it, and they're doing it again. Yeah,
and the big advantage they have is Config using the smoke is going to be able to get over, so once these, that's an awkward angle, but there's a nice Molotov. He's actually going to push through that, down to 39 HP, but oh, what a kill. Stewie swings out a little bit wide, and the op is overexposed. Again, the wall of smokes. Cloud9, how do you get back into this one? You haven't shown that you can do it yet.
They're so good at isolating anyone who tries to play through that smoke early. Stewie just got swept aside instantly, but now they're kind of respecting what could be going on. But MSL with the perfect timing coming through drop, pressuring anyone close by, and North just tying the noose. It's like when the Executioner enjoys his job watching this. KGB just going to close it down, and well, it just feels like you're, flogging a dead horse at this point. It's kind of rough. Nice. There we go. Skadoodle finally playing towards B with the AWP as well. We haven't seen him being the main man there. Stewie's had it a couple of times, so maybe this could be a big difference maker. Yeah,
I think the big thing as well is they obviously don't expect an AWP to be in the hands. I don't think this smoke from automatic.
Stewie's push as well. That's perfect. They have the info. They can put the players over towards A. Stewie's up there. Magisk can still make a problem by being by drop, but it's been read. Stewie reads it like a book, but he still doesn't get the kill. Magisk turns around at the perfect time, and now there's a problem. Automatic is low. He's got 5 HP, and he's got a player like MSL and closing towards him.
Yeah, it's got to be perfect, and it's not. That's just a tough position to be in. Magisk boy just shuts down Stewie. That's incredible game sense for him to turn around. And now, I mean, it looked good, but I mean, there's no weaponry in the hands of Cloud9 after that. The op falls, and now it was just 2 deagles, nothing dies, and Shroud's the only one left. So we're gonna have to see him do something crazy. He's got the AWP. Is he even gonna go for this? That's the question. 2 Molotovs and a smoke. There's no access to this retake. I think you save this op at this point, unless you get like a kill very, very quickly here.
The bomb, there you go. It's gone down now, and he's, you're going to be limited, and Shroud knows that. And North are taking no risks in this. Well, it's certain risks, but you look at the mollies that are put down. Look at the way they're playing this. Even a 3v1, they're like, all right, just keep smothering them out of this game, and it's working.
Nothing is going to be stuck very close down here. That flash is going to be nice, but it doesn't matter when AZ just turns the corner like that. You better hit that headshot very quickly. And now North, if they don't counter pressure at the bomb site, they should know automatic is going to be over here. They're going to find out very soon. There's 1 kill. Shroud gets 1, but it's traded. And automatic can flank into the site.
Yeah, Config as well is doing something similar on the other side, but AZ finding that, I don't know how Stewie played into this one. Now it's a 3v... Okay, 2v2. Automatic finds it back. He's keeping this one so alive for Cloud9. Molly comes in. AZ is in trouble. He's going to burn alive. Nothing to do but die in that situation. I don't know if Skadoodle heard Config at this point.
Seems like he has an indication because he has his back to mid and he's looking directly for this kind of a play, and that could be, that's going to happen.
So
shot.
Either felt the game well.
Player on Cloud9 who's been able to stop them.
And the jump-off point now begins as well for the players in drop. For the T side, they're going to start pressuring to keep people like Shroud, people like Nothing busy, but automatic this time can't do the huge damage. He does 1, he trades it out. That's not bad, but for that position, the way you're playing, it's going to be tough for him to carry on. Now Cloud9 start to rotate. A normal response to this, but North still have players everywhere. They still got Config working out by Plat. They still have Magisk over by Drop. Cage and B as well, going to start moving with the bomb. Cloud9 are never going to be comfortable at this point, but the time is running out. That's the big difference. MSL is going to have to do something to keep players present on A, or just focus on the lurk, and that's it. He's going to try and keep them there. He's going to try and give the other players the best time they can have towards B. This has to be a very clean hit. 18 seconds. MSL's doing work as well. Stewie and Nothing have to stop this before it starts. 13 seconds now. They've got to cross pretty soon. This is going to be tough. Stewie is holding off. He's waiting. That's so well played in the end from Stewie as well. Between him and Nothing, they hold on. They don't. All right, Shroud's in a good spot for it. This time they're not going to have that opening start. Maybe Config a little too far ahead. Maybe just kind of trying to play out of it like, guys, let's just win the round. Let's just do it. This time Skadoodle's there. AZ the only one to bite back so far, and North are actually low on HP too. Any utility you put towards them is going to work well. Finally, Cloud9 have shut down what was working so well for North, and maybe a little bit of frustration, maybe some individual oversteps, of course, did a couple of players their lives to North, but Magic's find automatic, and look at this angle from AZ. Oh my God, that got too close. Now, though, the 1v2 is not going to work out for Magisk.
But this is North setting up that wall, and is Stewie going to be able to have the impact?
They're trying to eliminate any possibility of a player getting that close, but Stewie's found a nice little angle here, that deep kind of corner, but look at the push. It's different. It's 3 players through drop. Shroud finally has to come in and do the work, but he can't do it. Trades out with AZ in the end, and it's a 4v4, but there's the overrun. Config has had enough. He knew what happened last round, and he's turned it back on its head. So now 3v2, but Automatic's in a good spot. He could crush this here. Magisk on the stairs, but nice awareness between the two, just to slow it down for a second. Wait for that response, and let's see if you're going to make that noise for Skadoodle again.
I would love to. Let's do it. Skadoodle, make me scream.
Jesus.
He's just going to fall back. It's unreal.
The tease is real. There we go. Nothing going to be fun.
A tease. All right, so, I mean, North this time, I mean, a lot of that action comes from the drop zone. I mean, really good trading, because it looked like Cloud9. There was a situation where, I don't know if Stewie, he was in that, like, cubby position a little bit over by the stairs.
3 HP and a lot of time for Config to just decide how he wants to play this one out. Stewie's just got up close. He's got himself a rifle, and he's just going to maybe wait this one out. But there's a possibility. What if Config went long? What if he's just waiting this out? What if he's going to be so many questions for Stewie? And I don't see a kit either. And there's a molly on Config. There's a smoke as well.
I mean, the big issue is one of the advantages that the big advantage that Config has just created outside of those 2 kills in a one-on-one.
Is he going through drop? Is he going back around towards A? Do it.
He's a baller. But yeah, I mean, the big thing he has is information, or lack thereof of Stewie not having the info of where he is. So now he can reposition anywhere he wants to go. He can do so many different things.
And Stewie, when he hears bombs been planted, you're going to go at B, right?
Yep.
So that's so much time gained. Oh, this is so sick. The molly's actually given away a little bit here, and I think Stewie's like, oh my God, is this real?
I'm not sure he's using those words.
No, I think there's a word additional maybe to that, maybe a couple of others, but now let's see. Let's see the position the Config has gone for. Is he by the back of the van? Yeah, he is. That's actually pretty tough to play from now if they come up middle. The tree's going to be everything. Oh my God, who sees each other first? It's going to be Config. He gets the shot, but he can't put it off Stewie, though. Time is going to be tight on this one. He does not have a kit. Oh my God, that round.
I don't know. Is he going to get it? I think he might just have it. Oh no, he doesn't have it!
Oh my God, that's heartbreaking.
Disaster! Oh, what a play. That's so difficult if you're in Stewie's shoes, and you can see just the look on their faces.
So 3 going to go drop. So basically, they faked out B. They're going to probably split A at this point, trying to pull AZ and MSL into positions that don't really favor this. But actually, MSL's got himself a little bit of a spot there, and now he's going to watch for the push-up. He trades it out eventually, but look at this. Magisk is very much alone towards A. He's going to have to try and find a way to be as relevant as possible and just still find a use for himself. They've gone towards a site. They haven't checked long yet. It's still a threat that could be there, and all players from Cloud9 now are going to get that bomb, well, pretty much secured at this point. Stewie's in a decent spot. Nothing's still watching in case Magisk is there.
Yeah, and that's nice. The veteran finding it out, making sure all bases are covered. And that kill on Config takes a lot of the danger away. No kit on this north side. I mean, I mentioned they all had small armor, so they've got to find all the kills. They've got to do it very quickly, and there's a lot of crossfires set up, and there's nothing. Over towards those A-hulls still after he cleaned out Magisk, and this is a pistol round for Cloud9. They're going to get their 5th round, and they'll just have to build upon it. It's not over yet. They need to get those ensuing. We can't see what we saw to SK, which was winning the pistol rounds, losing the second rounds. That cannot happen to Cloud9 here.
He's working his way back around, though.
Yeah, I mean, this is what defaults are kind of designed for, is to prevent this push from coming out. And look, I mean, this is just so clever from Magisk. If they come back towards A, That's just a crazy positioning. But here comes the B hit. Shroud's the only one there, and that's going to be a... No, it's not.
What?
All right, Shroud spots it out, and they're gun down drop, and they're going to split this A bomb site. They've now... This is a clever mid-round play from Cloud9, and it's going to work for them perfectly.
Good.
That is turned out very, very nicely. Shroud gets... Config is close up. AZ watching drop, and that's an opening kill for automatic, and here they come. It looks like it's going to be another A split. Config gets there, but he loses the fight. He's done a lot of damage, and now all of a sudden this A defense is really exposed, but Magic, he's making the clever play, spraying down nothing. It wasn't as quick as he'd like, can't get the second one. Skadoodle recovers, and now MSL's out in the open, and Cloud9 have found their way. They've won all the trades.
Absolutely love that A split. Worked so well. You felt there was a danger, maybe he could pull a bit of a rabbit out of his hat then, Magic, but it wasn't the case. He got dealt with pretty quickly. Well done in the end to keep that in check.
I think if he gets that first kill a little bit cleaner, you know, it wasn't too bad. I mean, maybe just get that kill and drop it one player at the B bomb site. So AZ has got to be careful at the back of this bomb site. He's got to land some shots.
Such a tough spot to hold as well, but all right, let's see if he can do it. Maybe just going to try and keep this safe as possible. Cloud9, 46 seconds to play with. Nothing, decent utility, so he can still set up. But Stewie's just trying to creep up as close as he can before they show any presence. I can imagine Config's watching the cross. That'll be smoked out pretty soon. If Stewie, if nothing actually fancies doing it, I can imagine that's going to be right about now. So, 30 seconds, smoke comes in. This is surely going to just give away what they're up to, and that's fine. Stewie's going to sit right in that smoke, living up to the reputation. You've got to know what you're up against. Config about to be destroyed. There it is, and now the cross comes in, but AZ is still in charge here. Going to smoke himself out, buy a little more time. He's got something to play with now. Nothing's going to keep this in check, and actually, a nice little plan here. Cajun B's still all the way over a B, and if nothing gets us down and can turn in time, maybe there's something to be seen, but how has he got away with this? He's got the bomb down. He's in a 1v2, sure, but it's still nothing. Yeah,
I mean, with very low HP like this, he's got to find this kill onto Cajun, and the timing is going to be with him. I think Cajun spotted him as well. Yeah, Cajun's definitely waiting for it. It's not going to come from nothing. Got to be aware to stop this plant. Cajun is still guarding himself. Nothing has an opportunity here. They're not on the defuse. This needs to be a landed shot. It's not. Nicely done from Cajun B, but he takes a lot of damage. Nothing somehow puts himself in a position to actually win that in a different universe, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, very, very nicely. He's actually in front of where the molly necessarily is, but it does mean he can be spotted. But look at this, he's brazen, he's ballsy, and he finds Stewie. Gonna back away comfortably as well. Known for this sort of prowess, he can have these little bits of impact. Finally, a bit of CT-sided aggression as well, working out towards B for North. And that's going to leave now Cloud9 with a question mark over their heads. You know, do we still commit here? Is he still pushed up? What is the play now?
I mean, really nice play from North, just essentially throwing those deep smokes and Molotov to really isolate Stewie in that position. So Config just goes, searches it out, gets his one kill, and he falls back. There's no real damage of being traded off or any kind of response from Cloud9 in that situation. If they do, they're coming through a smoke into God knows what. So really, really good stuff from North to give himself an advantage in this round. 12-11, trying to build on the last round success. And Magisk again pushed up in A-Hall, so he has a good indication of what's coming. That's allowing MSL not to rotate fully, but to cheat. And another A-split coming out, but this time it is shut down. So North has figured it out.
Yeah, this is nicely read. Magic still playing on long. MSL knowing a decent spot of position. Shroud, though, if he landed that, that could have opened up a chance. A very slim one, bearing in mind. But with that going down, it means that North retain numbers and A stays.
That smoke, even though it extinguishes the Molotov, it still does the job. Magisk now getting aggressive, and they actually had nades out. Nothing, he wasn't prepared for that kind of a peak. Magisk is brought so low, and that smoke's not going to fool anyone, but he somehow wins it anyways. It's got to be Stewie next, but no. Oh my
God.
Oh, Magisk, he's living up to his name at the moment. No longer a boy, but a man, as he gets those 2 kills and falls away.
That's heartbreak as well if you're Cloud9. This is going to fall to pieces now. Yeah, MSL is just going to kind of twist the knife as Skadoodle left in the 1v4.
Yeah, you just can't do that. You cannot allow him to get away in that fashion. And that's one of the few times you really have seen like Stewie just look almost scared to take a fight. I mean, that's one of the kind of defining features of his play as such a young player. So he threw the Molotov out. I think, oh, there it is. Nice fight from Cajun, predicting that boost. Yeah, now, I mean, that pause seems to have done everything for North.
The 1-2 punch then between Config and Cajun B has completely eliminated most of the pressure towards that B site, but Automatic is still in drop. He's still being a huge nuisance here. He's playing this so well. He's been able to solo play through drop himself, create split opportunities, but nothing else has been working. Stewie will find Magisk this time. Scared or not, doesn't matter. He's going to be able to find a way through. Now Automatic wants to find his reply, find a way in, and he's got it too. The 2 younger players coming into this one, the 2 players who are newer to this roster, finding opportunities for Cloud9, but that bomb is still left back by the B Halls, so Config and Cajun B might be left with a chance in this one. That's going to be a long rotate for nothing here, but MSL still on the A side as well. The position works again. It wasn't easy this time. It didn't matter, though, and nothing's got to dig deep here to try and keep his team in this matchup.
Yeah, some success for Stu and Automatic, but the bomb wasn't in a position for Cloud9 to really take advantage of it. MSL still in the back, just being a distraction. And nothing
at the point, Stewie's the least of their trouble. It's the 4 players lining up actually over by B that could be the split towards drop. Config and Cajun B still very much out and facing here. Config is such a monster at this, but nice quick response. Good pressure comes back in. Good trades as well, keeps it to a 3v3. But Cajun B could now be overwhelmed. But so far he's managed to keep his ground, keep his cool. There's 3 players in between him and his teammates. Any support is now negated, but if he hit that shot, that would be everything's good as the bomb. He gets the tag. It's not enough.
Yeah, it looked like he had an opportunity for a couple great shots, so he just misses. Magisk is quickly the only one left, so Cloud9 somehow claw themselves back into this round. I did want to bring up that the timing from Config, he throws that Molotov just as the smoke, like a second before it's about to fade. So as soon as it fades, he's ready to exploit anyone trying that we see otherwise. But it just means they can always scrap some decent buy together.
Oh god, if they go for a quick hit here, Cloud9 can be in such trouble. There's 4 players present towards this site over for North, and KGB already fighting Stewie is a massive bit of impact. He's still alive, so is Config. And look at this guy! The timing is perfect, and Config has just kicked Cloud9. And now nothing. What are you gonna do? You just have to sit back and watch as your team gets dismembered by Config and Cajun B in the end.